And here we have our Arbequina olive. This thing is doing really well. We've actually tried to train it to come this way because it is just going bananas over here. So it's happy. It likes neglect, and we're good at that. All right, come over here. This is a lime, and it is getting very close to flowering. You've got some buds here. And we got this from some friends. It was a little sucker off their tree, and it seems to be doing quite well. You can also see along the back fence, we've got some passion fruit. These are the purple possum. They're clearly not purple right now, but these will, when they're fully ripe, they darken and then they shrivel up. And once they shrivel up and fall off, that's when you know they're ready to eat. So we've got a fair number of them. I might be able to find a flower as we get further down. This right here is our Florida privet. It's a beautiful Florida native. The butterflies and bees love it. It's got these adorable little yellow flowers. Look right in there. Oops, they're pretty cool. And then right in front of it, we've got another new acquisition. This is a coconut. Fingers crossed, it will actually root down and take. It's a little bit of a gamble, but we'll see. This little guy down here is our Suriname cherry. This should be a nice little hedge. Some people consider it invasive, but fruit's not too bad. We're gonna see how it bodes back here. We've got one of our coolest pieces, I would think, is our miracle fruit. And this, if you've never had it, it's the coolest little red berry. You eat it, and it does something where it changes the taste receptors or taste buds. And so if you eat something sour, it tastes sweet. So we have friends over and there's berries. We'll give them a berry and then we'll give them a slice of lemon. And you can just eat the lemon like it's an orange slice because it's so sweet. Jatropha, that's just a beautiful Florida native, has these cute little pink flowers. It doesn't have any on it right now, but just a pretty tree to bring some pollinators. Lemongrass, that's amaranth. It's real small right now. Usually this thing gets real big. It was in a pot, so maybe it was just stunted. I hope it gets a little bigger because it was quite big. And actually, bonus, if you look in our neighbor's yard, he's got a pineapple. How cool is that? Hopefully ours will come soon. Here's a Barbados cherry. It's a small guy. The chickens kind of started digging around it, hence why it's in a tomato cage. We'll see if it recovers and starts to shoot up. This right here is our Simpson stopper, also a Florida native. Pollinators love it. It's got these adorable little snowflake flowers, and they smell quite good. But it produces these little red berries that are okay. They're not my favorite, but they're decent. I swear I saw. Oh, here we go. Come this way, hon. There you go. That is one of the purple passion flowers. It's awesome. And then back here we have our pomegranate. So this was looking a little sad in the winter time, but it's got some new growth on it now, and apparently it's love bug season here, so there they are. Oops, sorry. So we can continue on to our back corner. This is our coconut, yeah, another coconut, yes. And mixed in with this, we've got some moringas. Moringas are edible if you did not know. This is like one of the healthiest greens around. A lot of times you'll see it at the health food store in a powder for like really expensive, but this stuff grows like weeds here. So if you're in Florida and you don't have a moringa, talk to us. We can give you a cutting and just stick it in the ground and it'll grow. We also have some other interesting things mixed in here. This is another Florida native. It's called scorpion tail. These cute little itty bitty flowers. They kind of look like little scorpion tails. And then under here, stay down low, we've got a hibiscus, and there's one little flower bud over there. You can see it. I just watered back here, so it's a cute little bud. It'll open up maybe tomorrow. And then we've got another Florida native called Kunti under here. It's looking kind of sad right now, but it is a Florida native. You usually see it in landscapes, or like in center, in the road. You'll see it in the middle of the road. All right, along our back fence line, this is our old honey bamboo. This will get to be, I think, 40 feet, 50 feet, 50 feet. It's pretty tall, and apparently you can eat the young shoots. Haven't actually tried that, but seems to be doing quite well. Hasn't shot up any new shoots lately, but maybe it just needs the heat of the summer. Another lemongrass, and then this is a banana. It's called a sweetheart banana. Some more Mexican sunflower for chop and drop. Behind, you'll see we've got some cacti. These are Peruvian apple cactus. They actually are the only fruiting thing. I would even say the only one of the few plants on the property when we got here that produces a fruit that, if you cut it open on the inside, it looks a lot like a dragon fruit. I would say it tastes a lot like a kiwi and icy, or like a snow cone, the texture of that. Really quite good, actually. But we always have to protect those from the birds. The woodpeckers will get at them quickly. Moving along. Oh, this is not looking too happy right now. But this is our star fruit, aka carambola. It has some new growth on it, you can see, but it also has some yellow leaves. So I'm going to need to look into why that might be. But we got this at the Echo Global Farm, and I'm super excited. It's supposed to produce a glut of fruit, and the chickens are supposed to really like it, so this will hopefully, we'll eat some, but hopefully the chickens will also be able to benefit from that because there's so much. Oh, and there's a crow in our bird bath. Along this fence, you'll also see this vine that has kind of taken over. This is a white passion vine. This is a endangered species, from what we've been told, and this is the fruit. It's actually not edible. We'll see if this one actually has some pulp in it. No, it doesn't. So this is the inside of a young white passion fruit. This is like the little seed pod. They're young. They're probably not viable. But if you find one that is really bright yellow and shriveling up, and it's going to fall on the ground, likely it will have seeds and will have the little pulp around them like the normal passion fruit does. And this is Haley. She's our curious little chicken. Right, Haley? What do you think? If we're digging in the garden, she'll come help us. And she'll come help us even if we don't want her help. Ooh. She's our pretty bird. We love her. She's got a great personality too. So, let's keep moving along. What else do we have here? We have our jackfruit. This is a young seedling that we got from, we were just talking today, I can't even remember where we got it from. So if you sold this to us, please let us know. Hopefully this will start fruiting in about 5 years. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. Back behind it, you'll see we have a coconut. That one we actually sprouted ourselves, which was super cool. I've never actually seen a little plant rise up out of a coconut, which we stuck in the ground. So yeah, super cool. This up here is our coral honeysuckle. It has these beautiful two-tone flowers that are actually edible. A little sweet. Not much else. Just a teeny tiny bit of sweetness at the end. But I've seen one hummingbird. Hello. I've seen one hummingbird come try and get some nectar from them, which is super cool. We have a beautyberry back here too. And let's keep going back here. Another super cool thing we have is sugarcane. So this we grew last season and then chopped it down when it was at the end of its run, and now it's coming back nicely. And so sometime, I don't remember what season it was, maybe in the fall, we'll harvest it and just chow down on some delicious sugarcane. And so that is all of our big trees and the exciting things in our yard.